to another episode of Cigar Apostle. Tonight's is pairing. So, full disclaimer, I tried to do this video first impressions, and my mic wasn't working at all. So, this is actually a take two, but now I have a little bit more, I don't know. So before we go on, if you're not following, be sure and follow, like, and subscribe. And so tonight, I bought this bottle. This is my first, actually, Still Austin limited release. It's a single barrel cask strength. It's a store pick, and it was a store pick between Oak Liquor Cabinet, which is a liquor store that I like to frequent in Austin, North Austin. They have very many store picks there and a great selection, and they're wonderful people there. And with also Austin Whiskey Society. If you haven't seen their videos, give them a look out. Check them out on Instagram, the Whiskey Boys on YouTube. Let's see. So this is Still Austin Cask Strength. Now, my first Still Austin was a couple years ago. It was a musician, and I guess it was their bottom shelf version. Didn't care for it that much. It was hot. I mean, it's a Texas bourbon. But it was good in a cocktail. I had some Coke and with it, and it was very, made it great. Also back then, I wasn't really diving so much into as much whiskey, bourbon as I am now, and especially now that I'm doing a lot of cigars. I like to pair my cigars once I finish a review, so I can actually just enjoy my night. And sometimes you need to know what type of cigar pairs well with a whiskey or bourbon. This one, I chose this to go because after following Austin Whiskey Society on Instagram and for a while, I was like, oh, I've seen them. I rely on their choices. So for them to pick up a barrel, and I decided, hey, why not this one? So let me tell you a little bit about this. It's Still Austin. It's a single barrel cask strength bourbon. It comes in at 107.20 proof. That's 53.6 alcohol by volume. It's a 7-year-old, and that may not seem like a lot, but for Texas bourbon, Texas can age their bourbon faster because of the Texas heat. It is hot, and believe me, it is hot. And so most of their regular cask strengths they have an age statement of 2+, so you're getting maybe 2.5, 3 years. A single barrel's store pick usually is about 3.5, 4 years, maybe a little bit more. But this one comes in at 7 years. Now, most of the cask strengths are about 119. This is 107, and I have tried a few bourbons out there that are foolproof cask strengths, getting at 125, 119, 122. I've had, 110s. Anyways, so trying to pair a whiskey like this to a couple cigars. If it's a bolder bourbon, you want to pick a medium to bolder cigar. So a Habano, a Maduro, maybe San Andreas, um, to complement the flavors. So let me go ahead and pour me some here. Cork pop. Okay. Lost the cap there. It's all around. And if you can just take a look, it is dark. It's actually really dark. So on the nose, I get like a cinnamon toast. There's like a little sweetness, a little fruity, probably something like, I don't know, like a cobbler, black cobbler. So it has a little sweetness. So I may, just by the nosing, I probably would choose something with a chocolate note cigar. Probably Maduro, maybe a San Andreas cigar. That is good. Very, compared to my first Still Austin before, it was very hot, very ethanol. But this, I mean, it's over the 100 proof, so sipping on this is very nice. So I think I have a few cigars here that I would pair it with, and I would probably try, and probably won't do it in this episode, but I'll have my lineup here. I think one, I would pick a Silent Hero cigar. This is the Maduro, and just because it should be a little bit bolder. If you haven't heard from Silent Hero, they're from Wyoming. So mainly I picked this because two places that I've been that I liked that I've been in my life is Wyoming and of course Texas. So I was like, well, if I'm gonna like bourbon from Texas, I'm gonna pair it with another place that I liked, and that's gonna be Wyoming. And so if you haven't heard about Silent Hero, check them out. Silent Hero Cigars. You can see them on their website, Instagram. Some other ones that I would probably pick. Well, with the tasting of this, I probably would go with an Espinosa Habano. Maybe something Habano. And this is the Habano from Espinosa. Something a little bit darker, bolder, that may complement this. Either probably a Cryptid. This is by Big Sky, or even Stolen Thrones. So those are my choices that I'm going to have in the lineup for to kind of have my next smokes with this bottle. I'll probably won't do a review straight up with it. If you want to check those out, I will post those probably on Instagram. I may post them on here too, just probably some shorts. And right now we haven't had that much content lately. we've been doing a few other things, and a couple of cigars. We'll be back with La Cigar Dueña, my wife Veronica. We will probably be back hopefully this year in November. We'll probably pick up some more episodes then. Be sure and like and subscribe to, and hit that notification bell for the future episodes and future content. And if you haven't tried it, I suggest pick yourself up. Look out for Still Austin and pick out a cast strength and maybe a store pick. And be sure and give Austin Whiskey Society a follow on Instagram. Just want to shout that out. I think that's it for tonight. And I will see you in the next episode. Cheers.